Alex was always polite, always trying to please everyone. At work, at home, even with friends, he said yes to everything. If a coworker asked for help, he stayed late. If a friend wanted a favor, he dropped his plans. Even with family, he put everyone else's needs before his own. But no matter how much he gave, people didn't take him seriously. His ideas were ignored, his time overlooked, and sometimes he felt invisible. One evening, after staying late yet again to finish a project that wasn't even his responsibility, Alex sat at his desk, exhausted and frustrated. He stared at his reflection in the dark window and thought, why do people treat me like this? Why don't they respect me? That moment hit him. He hadn't set boundaries. He hadn't shown people that his time, his energy, and his voice mattered. Something had to change. Step 1. Set boundaries. Respect starts with limits. Alex realized he had been letting people overstep without noticing. He began saying no to things that didn't deserve him or went beyond his capacity. Not rudely, just firmly. At first, it felt awkward, even scary. Some colleagues were surprised. Some friends were a little upset. But slowly, people started noticing. They realized Alex's time wasn't theirs to take for granted. And Alex felt lighter, like a weight had been lifted off his shoulders. Step 2. Speak with confidence. Next, Alex focused on how he communicated. He stopped mumbling, stopped apologizing unnecessarily, and started sharing his ideas clearly and calmly. He practiced speaking in meetings, holding his head high, and keeping eye contact. At first, it felt strange to be so deliberate, but soon people started listening. Interruptions stopped. Opinions he had shared for years, which had been ignored, suddenly sparked discussions. Confidence wasn't about being loud, it was about being clear and self-assured. Step 3. Respect yourself first. Alex realized respect isn't something you beg for, it starts inside. He stopped criticizing himself for small mistakes, forgave past errors, and celebrated small wins, even if no one else noticed. He started taking care of himself, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Self-respect is magnetic. The more Alex valued himself, the more naturally others began to value him too. He learned that when you treat yourself with dignity, people subconsciously mirror that treatment. Step 4. Show respect to others. Interestingly, the more Alex respected others, the more they respected him. He listened carefully, acknowledged people's efforts, and treated them fairly, but without compromising his own boundaries. Respect is a two-way street. Alex learned to give it without losing himself in the process. It wasn't about being nice all the time, it was about being consistent, fair, and mindful. People noticed the difference and started treating him differently in return. Step 5. Stand up when needed. Finally, Alex learned the power of standing up for himself. When someone crossed a line or dismissed him, he spoke up calmly, clearly, and without anger or guilt. It wasn't about confrontation, it was about making people understand his limits. Over time, even those who had overlooked him began to take him seriously. Alex wasn't just nice anymore, he was someone with principles, standards, and a strong sense of self. Alex's transformation didn't happen overnight. It took time, practice, and patience. But gradually, he became someone people looked up to. Not because he demanded respect, but because he lived it. His presence, his voice, and his boundaries spoke louder than words ever could.